Okay, we are back at language today on Thursday, April the 30th, and we are ready to begin a new pattern type for our sentences. We are going to go on to pattern 3. Pattern 3 incorporates the indirect object. But before we get to that, let's go over our vocabulary word, which is number 39, fatal. Fatal. Definition: causing death. Sentence: that snake's bite is sometimes fatal. Synonym: deadly. Antonym: harmless. So if something is causing death, then you use the word fatal with it. Okay. Now, indirect objects. Let's go to our jingle and get introduced first. This is page 98. When we did direct objects, some of this is going to sound familiar, okay? Similar, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to ask, though, in the sentence. That's going to be different. So, jingle 16. An indirect object is a noun or a pronoun. An indirect object is a noun or a pronoun. An indirect object receives what the direct object names. An indirect object receives what the direct object names. An indirect object is located between the verb transitive and the direct object. Between the verb transitive and the direct object. Between the verb transitive and the direct object. To find the indirect object, ask to whom or for whom. To whom or for whom. To whom or for whom after the direct object. Ask to whom or for whom after the direct object. Okay, we're going to practice this together today. This is page 41, so open your book with me today and let's go over these and learn how to do an indirect object. Okay? The quarterback threw Jim the football. Who threw Jim the football? Quarterback, subject, noun. What is being said about quarterback? Quarterback, threw, verb. Threw what? Not Jim. Threw what? Football, verify the noun. Is football the same thing as quarterback? No. Football, direct object. Through, verb transitive. Whoops. Okay, now here's the new question. Threw the football to whom? Jim, indirect object. It's an I-O, indirect object. The, article adjective. The, article adjective. Subject, noun. Oh, that messed up everything. Let me just write it with my pen. Subject, noun, verb transitive. Oh, this is painful. Indirect object, direct object. Pattern 3. Check. Whew, can't do that much. Okay, check. No prepositional phrases. Period, statement, declarative, sentence. Go back to the verb. Separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. There's no adverb exception, and no, this is a natural sentence. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, the teacher gave her students an English quiz yesterday. Who gave her students an English quiz yesterday? Teacher, subject, noun. What is being said about the teacher? Teacher gave, verb. Gave what? Quiz, verify the noun. Does quiz mean the same thing as teacher? No. Quiz, direct object. Gave, verb transitive. Gave a quiz to whom? Students, indirect object. Whose students? Her, possessive pronoun adjective. An, article adjective. What kind of quiz? English adjective. Gave when? Yesterday adverb. The article adjective. Let me see if I can make another box up here. Yeah, here we go. Subject noun, verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. No prepositional phrases. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? No. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. And we have our verb transitive. Okay. The florist handed me a beautifully designed vase with daisies and wildflowers in it. Who handed me a beautifully designed vase with daisies and wildflowers in it? Florist, subject, noun. What is being said about florist? Florist, handed, verb. Handed what? Not me. She didn't hand me. What did she hand? She handed the vase. Verify the noun. Does vase mean the same thing as florist? No. Vase, direct object. Handed, verb transitive. Handed vase to whom? Me, indirect object. What kind of vase? Designed, adjective. How designed? Beautifully, adverb. Because beautifully is not talking about a beautifully vase. That would be beautiful. It is beautifully designed. So it is a word that is talking about designed, which would make it an adverb. A, article adjective. With, preposition. With what? Daisies and wildflowers. Compound object of the preposition. Compound object of the preposition. And conjunction. In, preposition. In what? It, object of the preposition. The, article adjective. Subject noun, verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. With, verb transitive, check again. With daisies and wildflowers, prepositional phrase, in it, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Nope. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. This is number 4. The students have eagerly given parents the date for the class debate. Who have eagerly given parents the date for the class debate? Students, subject, noun. What is being said about students? Students, be careful here, have given, verb. Have, helping verb. Have given how? Eagerly, adverb. Have given what? Date. Verify the noun. Does date mean the same thing as students? No. Date, direct object. Given the date to whom? Parents, indirect object. The, article adjective. For, preposition. For what? Debate, object of the preposition. What kind of debate? Class, adjective. The, article adjective. The, article adjective. Subject, noun, verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Verb transitive, check again. That's why we check it. For the class debate, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? No, is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, last one. Our class sent the brave men and women of our armed forces letters of appreciation. Who sent the brave men and women of our armed forces letters of appreciation? Class, subject, noun. What is being said about class? Class sent, verb. Sent what? Letters. Verify the noun. Does letters mean the same thing as class? No. Letters, direct object. Sent, verb, transitive. Sent letters to whom? Men and women. Compound indirect object. Compound indirect object. And conjunction. What kind of men and women? Brave, adjective. The, article adjective. Of, preposition. Of what? Forces, object of the preposition. Whoops. Come on. What kind of forces? Armed, adjective. Whose forces? Ours, possessive pronoun, adjective. Whose class? Our, possessive pronoun, adjective. Of, preposition. Of what? Appreciation, object of the preposition. Subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Verb transitive, check again. Of our armed forces, prepositional phrase. Of appreciation, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? No. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, that one had a lot in it. We even had a compound indirect object. Now, for your comment below, I want you to make your own sentence. This is the pattern. Article, adjective, subject, noun, verb, article, indirect object, article, direct object. So keep it very simple. Here's mine. The mailman gave the man a letter. Now be careful with indirect objects. You have to have a verb, like not all verbs work with indirect objects. Gave works really well. Baked. He baked the man a cake. Cooked. She cooked her family the dinner. Okay? She made works. She made the boy a toy. Okay? It has to be a verb where you can put something where you can do something for someone else and have their name in the front. Indirect object is not the same as doing a prepositional phrase. Like, I gave a letter to the man. That's a prepositional phrase. This is different. We are putting it in front of the word letter. I gave the man a letter. It's a different way of saying it. I could say I gave a letter to the man, but that's different. I am going to be looking in the comments. Please, some of you are not listening well to my instructions. I've noticed in the comments below, your answers either don't go exactly with what I've asked, or it looks like you're looking at previous answers instead of listening to me. So please listen and answer according to what I'm asking you to do. Okay? This is your pattern. Work on it, and I'll be looking to see if you match the pattern. Go.